Prince William has recently made some comments that have raised a few eyebrows. In a recent tête-à-tête with renowned actor Eugene Levy, the Duke of Cambridge, Prince William made a somewhat surprising revelation. He stressed the significance of sleep, declaring it as an essential part of his life. Now, this might seem like a benign statement on the surface, but it did not go unnoticed, nor did it escape criticism. You see, the prince's proclamation about the importance of sleep has been met with a degree of scepticism and even disbelief. Considering his royal duties and responsibilities, one might wonder how the prince manages to prioritise sleep so highly. After all, he's a high-ranking member of the British monarchy, a role that comes with its fair share of obligations and engagements. The critics are raising questions that are hard to ignore. Is the prince, who isn't exactly known for a strenuous work schedule, really in a position to emphasise the importance of sleep? It's not as if he's juggling multiple jobs or dealing with the pressures that come with a 9-to-5 grind. Moreover, critics point out that the prince's children are not infants anymore, meaning that the sleepless nights that come with parenting young kids are likely a thing of the past for him. So where does this newfound wisdom about the importance of sleep stem from? This isn't just about sleep, though. It's about the image that the prince is projecting versus the reality of his life. The gap between the two is causing a stir and leading people to question the sincerity of his comments. In the grand scheme of things, the prince's comments about sleep might seem trivial. But in a world where every word uttered by a royal is scrutinised, it's hard not to view this as a misstep. It's a comment that, in the eyes of many, reveals a disconnect between the prince's lifestyle and the expectations that come with his position. So, William deems sleep as his life wisdom. Interesting, isn't it? Now, let's talk about work commitments. We all know Prince William as a royal figure, a family man, and someone who's often seen in the public eye. But when it comes to his work commitments, there's been a lot of chatter. Some might say it's a storm in a teacup, but others believe it's an issue that needs to be addressed. You see, it's been noted that William doesn't exactly commit to a full work week. Now, we're not talking about clocking in 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, like most of us do. No, we're talking about a man who, despite his children no longer being babies, doesn't seem to have the same work commitments as others in his position. And while it's true that everyone needs downtime, it's also essential to remember that work is a part of life. It's about responsibility, commitment, and demonstrating a strong work ethic. It's not just about clocking in and out. It's about making a difference, contributing to society and showing up when it counts. So, it's fair to question, why isn't William showing up for a full work week? Is it a lack of motivation? Is it a sense of entitlement? Or is it simply that he doesn't see the value in committing to a regular work schedule? And here's the thing. Sleep is important. We're not disputing that. But when a man who doesn't commit to a full work week starts giving advice about the importance of sleep, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. After all, it's easy to prioritise sleep when you're not juggling a full-time job, isn't it? So the question becomes, can we really take sleep advice from a man with such a light work schedule? Is this truly the wisdom we need, or is it just another example of how out of touch some people can be? Remember, it's not about the hours you put in, it's about what you put into those hours. And right now it seems like Prince William could put a little more into his. Can we really take sleep advice from a man with such a light work schedule? Moving on to another royal, Meghan Sussex. Born and bred in Los Angeles, Meghan started carving her path in Hollywood at a young age. She is a woman of resolve, strength, and determination. A woman who dared to dream and worked tirelessly to turn those dreams into reality. Her Hollywood journey is a testament to her hard work and perseverance. She began with small roles in television shows and films, steadily climbing her way up the Hollywood ladder. Her breakthrough came when she landed the role of Rachel Zane on the hit television series Suits, a role she played for 7 seasons. Meghan's acting prowess and charisma made her a household name, etching her mark in the Hollywood landscape. But Meghan's Hollywood background was not always celebrated, particularly by Prince William. He had once criticised Meghan for her Hollywood roots, branding her as dirty. A comment that was not only uncalled for, but also reeked of elitism and prejudice. Meghan, however, did not let such negativity deter her. She held her head high, proving her worth not just as an actress, but also as a compassionate humanitarian, philanthropist, and a woman of substance. Interestingly, the same Hollywood that was once deemed dirty by William is now the crowd he seems to be trying to impress. He's attempting to rub shoulders with the same celebrities Meghan mingled with, and ironically, the same Hollywood that Meghan was criticised for being part of, is now becoming a platform for William to seem more relatable. So what changed? Why the sudden shift in perspective? Perhaps it's a realisation that Hollywood, much like the royal family, holds a significant influence over the masses. Or maybe it's an attempt to appear more modern and relatable to the public. Either way, it's an interesting turn of events. Meghan's Hollywood background, once criticised, now seems to be the crowd William is trying to impress. Let's delve into the apparent hypocrisy. It's a curious spectacle, really, to see Prince William's actions taking a turn that seems, well, diametrically opposed to his previous stance. Not so long ago, he had a sharp tongue when it came to Meghan Sussex's Hollywood background. He wasn't shy about expressing his views, even going so far as to label her dirty because she hailed from the glittering world of Tinseltown. Yet now we find him in the midst of those very same Hollywood circles, trying to fit in, trying to impress. It's a stark contrast, isn't it? The same man who once criticised the Hollywood lifestyle is now seen attempting to charm that very crowd. It's as if he is trying to have his cake and eat it too. It's almost as if there's a desperate need to seem relatable, to connect with this glamorous world. But isn't there a whiff of hypocrisy in the air? He once looked down upon this world, and now he is actively trying to be a part of it. This isn't just a change of heart, it's a complete reversal. One can't help but wonder, what brought about this shift? Is it simply a case of wanting to be liked by everyone, or is there something more to it? It's hard to say, but one thing is clear: his actions are speaking volumes about his true character. What's striking is how these actions are only serving to highlight his shallowness, his lack of genuine depth. The more he tries to impress, the more he seems out of touch, disconnected from reality. It's as if he's living in a bubble, unaware of how his actions are being perceived by the world. The irony is almost too much to bear. The man who once criticised the Hollywood way of life is now trying his best to become a part of it. It's a classic case of do as I say, not as I do. It seems like the hypocrisy couldn't scream any louder. So what does this all tell us about Prince William? As we delve into the analysis of his recent actions and comments, we begin to see a pattern that paints a rather unflattering picture. It's no secret that image plays a significant role in the world of the royals. And for Prince William, the image being projected seems to be one of disconnection and superficiality. Let's consider his remark about sleep being an important part of his life. While sleep is indeed vital to everyone, it's not exactly the profound life wisdom one might expect from a future king. This comment, seen in the light of his lackadaisical work commitments, raises questions. It suggests a lack of depth, a lack of understanding, or perhaps just a lack of willingness to engage with the realities of daily life for many people. Furthermore, his critique and subsequent attempt to gain favour with the very Hollywood crowd he once derided only serves to amplify this perception. It's as though he's trying to don various masks, hoping one will fit and make him appear more relatable. But each mask seems to fit less well than the last, revealing more of the disconnection and superficiality beneath. The irony is, in his quest to appear relatable, he's only succeeding in highlighting his distance from everyday experiences. It's a classic case of trying too hard and achieving the opposite of the intended effect. In the end, it's not so much about the specific comments or actions, but about the overall perception they create. And that perception is of a prince who is out of touch with the realities and complexities of life outside the palace walls. A prince whose attempts at appearing down to earth only serve to emphasize the gap between his world and ours. Every line he delivers only highlights how out of touch he really is.